there, it's me again. And it's a beautiful day in Oregon, so I thought I'd do this outside. We don't get it very often. So today I wanted to talk about bringing stress down through guided visualization. And during this period of everybody's life, as you're caring for people, you're going to find that there are times that the stress just gets really high and they start having anxiety and hyperventilating, and they can't get control of their emotions and that type of thing. And that's usually, hot things that happen in the hospital. They might have too much pain. You actually can, if you have somebody with dementia, they might be having some delusions at that point. So this is going to work really well for everybody. And, through the years, I've done it a lot, and people are kind of stunned when it happens, the people in the room. And it's a great technique that you really should get to learn. It's great for the person you're caring for. It's also great for yourself. So anyhow, one important thing to know about visualization is that our brain really can only focus on one thing at a time. Now, we bounce through a lot of things in our heads, and so we think that we can multitask multiple things at a single time, when in reality we're just spending a little bit of time on other things, and we can just move really fast. So when we do visualization, guided visualization, in fact, what we're doing is we're actually bringing their focus down to one thing, so that the brain doesn't recognize all the other stuff that's going on, and then it really just makes a big difference. So the first thing that we're going to do is we're actually just really trying to overcome the adrenaline. So anytime that we become fearful, or fear or flight, it kicks in. And so that pumps in adrenaline, and now everything starts feeling wonky and that type of stuff. So by bringing everything down to a slower pace is what we're going to actually be doing. So the first thing you're going to want to do is just minimize the external sounds. If you can, that's great. If you can't, you're just going to work with what you have. If it's in the hospital, there's going to be sounds that are going to be happening, and there's just no way around that. You're going to want to get really close to the person, to the point where you can touch them. And, while you do this, if you're stroking their hand, if you're stroking their hair, just really soft, loving, gentle touch really kind of helps calm things down and keeps things flowing in a way that will overcome that stress. The next thing you're going to want to do is you're going to want to talk in more of a monotone type of inflection. It helps with almost a hypnotic type of state. And so that really helps. The next thing, which is hard for me because I'm really loud, is to talk quietly. And so when you're nice and quiet, the brain has to work a little bit harder to hear you, and everything starts calming down. So, the best way to do this is you're going to want to pick a place. And it could be something, if your loved one, they have a favorite beach they went to, or a favorite camping spot, or there was a really beautiful memory that you guys share together that was just a very lovely, lovely time. Those are the ones you're going to want to pull from. So an example, let me give you an example. So can you imagine being on a beach? Can you hear the waves as they come crashing in? Can you smell that salt air and how beautiful it is? Take a deep breath in and smell it. Oh, and the sun on your skin, the warmth. And then you hear the birds coming in, and how lovely that is. And you wait, and here comes the next crashing wave. Are you there? So hopefully you were able to visualize what I was describing. And you can work on this. And it's really nice to be able to pull something in from their life and your life together, so that you can have a longer time that you talk about it. The longer you take in talking and describing this event, and all the sights, the sounds, the smells, the touches, all of that, then their brain is more engaged in that. And it's going to not drift off into being worried about what the doctor's going to say, or the pain and those types of things. When you do that and you're loving about it and you're touching them, it really, really calms them. And that's the important part when you're overcoming this. And in reality, it calms everybody in that room. It calms you. It calms anybody else that's in the room with you. So, you know, it is always difficult and so sad when we see the ones that we love are in great distress. So this is a great way that you can help take what is a horrible situation, a difficult situation, and you can make it into a really lovely, lovely moment if you take the time to just relive part of their life with them. So keep it up. You're doing great. I'm going to keep telling you that. And definitely, you know, subscribe to our channel so that you can keep getting these tips. And if you have any questions or comments or you want to video yourself, just let me know in the comments below and I'll definitely do my best to help you out there. And I'm going to end with a quote because you know I always do. And it is actually my favorite quote of all times. And it's from Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory. And it is that we are the makers of music and the dreamers of dreams. So keep on dreaming.